It's the NFL. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Holland. He's got it. It's Escobar. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Holland. Escobar with it over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago.
16 carries, 89 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Breece Hall
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 101 yards, and a score.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Off play action, Oliver. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Oliver. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
This fielded right at the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
To throw on 2nd down. Holland. This is caught. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Breece Hall
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Off the play fake, Oliver.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, Oliver. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
They think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Colvin. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out as they have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Holland. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Holland. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Holland. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Holland. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Oliver. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holland. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st down, Holland. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, 35 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away from the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Off play action. Oliver sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oliver, open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Holland. And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Throwing to start the drive, Oliver. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Oliver. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Oliver. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Colvin. And he'll take this one in.
Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the
So just 8 ticks remaining here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before break. Holland.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Texans to take over.
Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked at...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Off play action. Oliver. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Oliver.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On 4th down, Oliver. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a
touchdown, Texans.
Anthony Schwartz,
26 yards.
And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake. Holland. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins.
Holland's pass complete to number 16. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holland. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Holland. Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
And now out comes Houston.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Houston, and even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw. Oliver, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Off play action. Holland. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D'Angelo Malone in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, Colvin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there if it were me. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Holland, and he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holland steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Holland got his man complete over the middle. That's Cooper. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holland. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Holland. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away. And it falls down.
Even such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Off the play fake, Oliver. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at him go. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ball again on second down.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. Holland. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Texans send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. They're all finished in that game in Cleveland. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. And the Ravens have wound up winning that football game. Deshaun Watson, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holland. And he hits his tight end, Escobar.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Looking to throw. Holland. Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Throwing on 1st down, Oliver. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.